We just finished one new machine. This machine is very special. As you can see here, this is an ATC machine. We have two magazines. One is there and another one is there. That is the 24 tools holders there. And also this spindle. This spindle is also different. It is not only the ATC, it also has the screw function. It means it can clock running and unclock running. Meanwhile, you can see to the back, this machine is very long, 12 meters long. This is a double head. First for the table plate working, panels working, and the second for the aluminum profile working. Okay, next I will introduce some special. Here also have the sensor there. 你把刀具转过来 ，sensor。对，把那个摊面转过来。Sensor. You can see here we also have the sensor here. Later I will teach you how to use. First, this is a detecting sensor. First, I will teach you how to use it and what function it is. Detecting sensor. For the detecting sensor, it is used to find the circle inside, circle core. We call it circle core inside. For example, for this panel, we want to find the circle core here. Then we use the detecting sensor. And also for the circle one or uncircle one, we also can find where the circle core there. That means detecting sensor only find the circle core. Only find the core, no matter it is square or not square, circle round one or not round one. Find the core there. That is to say, all the working start point. That is G54. Here is our controller. This is we use the computer here. This is the English screen here. And first, let me teach you where to find the detecting sensor. First, you can see here. 近一点，Main page. 可以看清吗？ Main page. Press 8. You can see here. Here are all the functions buttons here. You can see here. Detect. This is for the detecting sensor. Now we press the detect. You can see here all the detecting sensor here. Now here we can see here. This is a 4 points detection and a 3 points detection. What's the difference? If you want to if you want to test the square, then we use the 4 points detection. If you want to check the circle one, then the 3 points detection. Now we teach you step by step how to use it. First, we test the 4 points detection first. Test the square. 4 points detection. You can see here. Okay. First, we use the. The password is 520. J54. X code tech. First we press the X. Then we use the hand wheel. There. Now we use the hand wheel. First we use the hand wheel to measure it, find the position where it is. Just touch it, that is okay. Okay, they are about, you can see here, they are not touch it, but it is about 10 millimeters or 80 millimeters, some distance, then there. Then, okay. Now we can see the position. The first two, X1. Okay. 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 Then we press the X. Oh, yeah. Press X quad tech. Then you can see there is something changed. The coordinate will be inside. Just that is the Y1. Now we will find the Y2. This is the Y2, another side. And it is the same, just about 10 millimeters there, or 8 millimeters, something like that. Then keep there and also input the coordinate. The X plus, yes, okay. You can see the X, these two changed already. Now we will go to the third point. Remember, we always test the 4 points. Now we go to the third point. That is the X. Also will be the same, just leave 10 millimeters or 8 millimeters there. Yes, that's okay. Now let's go to the screen. Now we press the Y minus coordinate tag. Then you can see they are changed already. And the same function, we will also measure the last point. And also same function, just leave 10 millimeters or 8 millimeters there. Now we go to the screen. Y plus coordinate T. Yes, press A, then it is finished. 好，停吧。
我再定，还有点呢。
定那个上面那个是吧？
对，上面那个。
OK。
我先看上面那个。
好。Now the last one, because we need to measure the top.
还有个可能它的高度。
The top. That means measure the height of the panel. Okay, just leave there. Then it is okay. Then we back to the screen. Now for this coordinate, you need to input by hand, but cannot press. Just input in hand. Yes, Y also input.
Y 然后就在这个位置，它有个快速定位点嘛，先到这个位置，这就是快速定位点在哪个位置
Okay, this is the fastest speed position to be there and then to be slower. Okay.
这是个对比点。
This is the lowest point. This is the lowest point.
它能碰到中间这点。
Just to make sure it can measure, it can touch the panel materials. It can touch the materials. Okay. When we finish the 5 points measured already, then we use the automatic to measure it. Then we check the controller, MDI. Monitor. MDI input. Clear. And the G code is J420. J420.
我点开始它就出了。
Okay. Now circle start. Now it is measure the top. Measure top. It means it will measure how high the material it is. Then go to the other 4 points. They touch, and when they touch, you can see the green light will be on there. Yes, then it finished the detection already. Now just now we teach you how to measure the square. Now we teach you how to measure the circle, the 3-point detection. Yeah. Okay, the 3-point detection. Now let's measure. Also input the password. That is password. Also the 520. 520. When we measure the square, we measure the 4 points. But when we measure the square, the circle one, we only measure 3 points. 3 points. Remember, all the 3 points are on the Y side. On the Y side. On the Y side. Something also just measure down, make them way down, and move to it about 10 or 8 millimeters there. Keep there. Okay, also go to the screen. The first 2 parameters, you can see that the coordinate also will be inside. Then we go to the second point. Second point, also on the Y side, another. Yes, also same function, 8 or 10 millimeters there. Then we go to the screen. You can see, press the circle 2, coordinate teach. Then it will be there. Then the third one, it will be go to the opposite direction, but also the Y direction. Make it down. There. Yes, about 10 or 8 millimeters there. That's enough. Let's go to the screen. The circle 3. Circle 3. Yes, it will be there. Okay, the same. Also, when we finish the 3 points, then we also measure the top. Measure the top. Yes, leave it there. Then go to the screen. Here, you also need to input. You type it. 1633.2. Yes. Y, X, Y, 418690. Yes. Okay. This is also the make the day to be done very fast. To where it is stop. Slow. Okay. Here also the lowest point. It means it measures the top. Okay. Measure the top. Now also we push the circle start, it will measure automatically. Also two, three, okay. Now, as I explained to you, this detection sensor to measure the circle core there. Now we measured the 3 points and also the top point there. Now let's test. When we go to the screen, now we make a program by hand. Okay, you can see now we make one program by hand. Then we measure it. It will go to the circle core itself. Circle start. Okay. Okay. So we press the circle start. You can see. It go to this circle core in itself. Right? Okay. You can see. Here is this circle. This is round product core. Now we teach you here. We regard it as a louder. This louder is always to direction to the detection sensor. To the detection sensor. To make this louder, always to be here. Okay. And this is one thing. Second thing, we must be sure. For the detection sensor, it will be always the number 1 tools here. Always the number 1. Now we teach you. Always the number 1 for the detection sensor. Now we teach you how to use the spindle, clock running and unclock running. That is for the screw. Something like that, screw. Okay, now let's go to the computer, this computer screen. Now let me explain the G code. What does that mean?
这是9号导出现的吊导趟，这两套长度上。
The H9, that is for the 2 lengths. That is we know.
对，这个是那个过时的时候 Z 轴上下那个速度。
Okay, this one, F500. That means when we do the screwing inside the speed, how much it is. This is F500.
它这个速度是根据这个转速和这个螺距来算出来的。
How we get this speed? Okay, this speed is for the spindle speed. This is the spindle speed. Spindle speed. That means how much it is. And then spindle speed, it plus the screw distance. For example, screw distance, 2 screws distance there. This screw, the distance is 1. That means 500 plus 1. It means 500. Then F500. If the 2 screws distance is 2, that means 500 plus 2. That here will be 1000. Okay.
那个 G90 就相对做不了，就相对于机械元年来说的。
Okay, the G90, this is the coordinate. This is the coordinate compared to the machine coordinate. Compared to the machine coordinate.
这个就是第一个那个空的定位点 ，X 为它的位置。
Okay, here the X, Y, Z coordinate. That is the first hose coordinate.
对，它会跑到第一个点上去。那只要其实在 X Y 平面上就占这个平面。
Then the G17, that is the XY moving. M03
就是叫猪转启动。
M03, that is the spindle running.
这个是去到 G90 还是这个，它是一样。
Okay, G90, that is the same.
然后这个 G99 啊 ，G99是让它过完丝上来的时候上来这个 R 点上去。
This is the G99. That means when you make the through, 上来是吧？
对，这下去过完丝，哎，上来哪个位置上第二个空上去，抬起那个高度来。
G99. That means when we finish the drilling holes first, then it will be to the height, to where it is, the height where it is. When finish the drilling hole, then back where how height it is.
对，这个 R 点就是你觉得的高度，
对
就10.0，
Then back to the R0.
别忘了第二。
9, the height, and then back to here, coordinate. R0, 10 point, here is 1 point, very important. 它这个是坐标是吗？20，一直是
就相当于
20。
Z 式 ，Z 就相当于那个 Z 式，太高的那个高度，那个高度。这把
The R10, it is just like the Z10, just like Z10, but it's finished it to there. This is also the coordinate.
对，这把是那个公司那个指令。
G84, that means this G code is for the make the machine drilling holes, make the machine drilling holes. G84, make the machine drilling holes. Screwing.
然后每个点的坐标，每个空的坐标值。
Then how many holes? The holes coordinate. Remember the G84, it is make them, that is the G code for the machine screwing.
每个点的坐标，到最后一个点的时候，它会是出来个 G98。G98是让你过完这个点，它原来不上到 R 点了吗？但是不上到 R 点，上到比它更高一个点，就是你的安全高度会上到你的安全高度。
这个后边这是最后一个空的坐标吗？
最后一个空的坐标。
Now here will be the last holes coordinate. G98. It means the last holes coordinate. The last holes coordinate. G98.
然后就是 G80取消 G84就不公司了，公完了。
G80. It means it cancel the screen. Remember the G84 is for the screen G code. The G80 it is cancel screen.
公完4之后就 M05之后就停止。
Then M05 it will stop there.
该换到进行下一步的。
Okay. This machine have two zones. First zone, as we explained, it is for the panel working. Then second zone, that second table, that is for the aluminum profile working. So they have two tables. That means they have two G working style point. The first one is G54, and the second table for the aluminum profile, that is a G55. For the G55, of course, if you make the G54 or G55 in the G code, then you press the circle start, and the spindle will be there. For example, if there is G54, then you press here, the machine will be here. If there is G55, then the machine will be there. But if you want to be quickly, for example, we also have the two buttons here. This button is for the first table, this button is for the second table. But if you want to use them, make sure there must be G300 in the program. G300 program. Then it will clean the G54 or G55. Then if you press this one, then the machine will go to the first table. Press this one, then the machine will go to the second table. 就是说里边不再有 G595了，是吧？对。Yes, if no G54 or no G55, then control the machine. Use this. But make sure there is a G300 in the program. Because this machine is an absolute value machine. That means the machine no need back home for every time when you make the machine start. But during the machine transportation or when the customer receive the machines, especially for this machine very big, we also disassemble the machine gantry. So for the first time use, then the machine, maybe the home position will be changed. Then how to set it? Usually first time you set it. Let's check the
F10翻译在它下一个
F10, F10. This one, F10. Parameter. Zero turning, zero tuning. Then normal axis. Set ABS home. Then you can see X, Y, Z.
然后原点的时候，它就必须在原点模式能达到这个原点模式的状态。
Now it must be in the home state.
然后再点这个，选了这个，点这个，它就 X 就会；选了这个 Y 就会。
Then you will back one by one X, Y, Z. Then press this one by one. 你比如说 X，
会吗？
不用回了，好，
点了。
点。For example, if for X, then yes.
它会是吧？
Then the machine X, look there. Okay, then it will be there for the Y and Z. Another thing, we must make sure when you make the machine back home for the first time, make the X a little far away, make the Y a little far away, because the sensor is here but not there. So make it a little far away, then it can be safe. The texture, when there is battery inside, so if it not works, it means the battery is no power. Now we teach you how to change the battery. First, we take it down for the detection because it is very sensitive. So we make it down. And then you can see here, use the screws, anchor it. You got it. The two batteries. Okay. If no power, then we change the battery. There will be alarm in the system if no battery. Okay.